Not many parents realize that their actual duty to read to their babies 0 to 3 years is the most crucial years for the baby's brain development. If you're introducing colorful books to your babies between 0 to 3 months, that doesn't work. The baby can hold it and it comes with some rustling sounds and textures which baby would love to. When you open the page, the picture pops out like this. Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel MomGudy Days. This is me Purnima again, and those who are new to the channel, the main aim of the channel is to make the lives of all the moms out there beautiful, better and much easier. Today's video is a quick guide to the parents as to how and when to read to your babies. So let's get started. When to read to your babies. My favorite phrase, as early as possible, and it could be as early as in the pregnancy days where the baby's listening skills have already started to develop. However, I'll take it up as a different topic as a prenatal stimulation. For now, let's just focus on how to read to the babies once they're born. Again, when to read to your babies? From day one. Yes, 0 to 3 years is the most crucial years for the baby's brain development. So read to your baby, dance with your baby, sing to your baby, cuddle your baby, all that the baby feels, baby learns, and baby sees is going to have a greater impact on their development and learning in the future years. So not many parents realize that their actual duty to read to their babies begins from the day one.
ಸದ್ದಿಲ್ಲದೆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರತರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂಬ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ
What to introduce to your babies? Always introduce age-appropriate stuff, meaning if you're introducing colorful books to your babies between 0 to 3 months, that doesn't work because the baby's vision is restricted to minimal colors, that is white and black, during the initial days. So during those times, you can introduce something called a stimulation cards. It looks like this. It has got some white background and black objects in it. It comes with geometric objects, pictures and a lot more. But the main idea behind this is not to teach them the geometric objects, not to teach them the objects out here, but just to get that focus of the babies. During the initial days, since their movement is restricted, they have no other choice but see you. So utilize that time and teach them. Also, you can introduce something called the cloth book. It comes in varieties like black and white and in colors. So the baby can hold it and it comes with some rustling sounds and textures which baby would love to hold it. And it also gets the idea of how books will look like and it gets connected to books. When the baby is around like 4 to 5 months or beyond, then you can start introducing them something called the pop-up book. Here, when you open the page, the picture pops out and it looks very attractive. So I have a book here like The Very Friendly Firefly. This is one of the most favorite books of Javier. Like I have read like 10,000 to 20,000 times the same book and he loves it even now.
And then we close the book. The Very Friendly Firefly.
So when you open the page, the picture pops out like this. And the babies would love watching them.
Then comes the bat. And then comes the grasshopper. And then comes the bush baby. And then comes the fox. And then comes the firefly.
Also, you can introduce something called baby touch book. Here it comes with various textures, like if you're seeing this zebra, here the stripes are made out of velvet and it gives a soft feeling. So the babies would love to touch them. And there is something called a bumpy octopus, and we have got tiger out here, and there will be some rough structures, and the best part is that it has got a mirror. And the babies would love to see themselves in the mirror. When the babies are around like 6 to 7 months, when their fine motor skills are actually improving, you can introduce something called board books. These books have a very thicker pages because the babies have got the tendency to tear. These are the apt books, and it mostly comes like one picture each a page, which is very much important for the baby to focus. I've seen many parents like they put up charts, they bring books which have got lots of pictures. It's overstimulating and the babies are not able to focus on it. When the babies are around like 8 to 9 months, when they've actually started to have their pincer grip and they're good with their fine motor skills, you can introduce something called a lift flap book. This book is like when you lift the flap, you will be able to find some surprises and some beautiful pictures. I have a book called Where is the Spot book. This is a beautiful book wherein a mummy doggy would actually be finding the baby doggy, and it tries to find in all the corners of the house, and when the baby lifts the flap, it's going to see a different animal. So everywhere the babies are able to find a beautiful surprise, and this is keeps them engaged and the babies would love to see them. And at the last, the doggy finds the baby here. It's a very cute book. And then you can start introducing storybooks, all-time favorites, this Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Three Little Pigs, Lion King, Jungle Book and all. Make sure you introduce pictures with the minimal text initially, and then pictures with some lines, and later on pictures with some paras. You can also find in the online stores that the books actually comes with the age which is mentioned, so based on that you can buy them the books. Buy the books which baby is interested on. Yes, you have to make sure what your baby is interested. Like for example, Avir is crazy about superheroes. He loves people who have got superpowers. So I brought him books which were like Mahabharata characters, Ramayana characters, Avengers, and he started loving the books, and now he reads all kinds of books. If you're reading something like crying, then you say, the baby is crying. Working women are disheartened as to they're not able to find that time to read to your babies. Clearly not expecting a reply from Avid. I just asked him, who saved Little Red Riding Hood from who?